Hello to all Mastery families. I'm Mr. West, Mastery Certified Chief Instructor, and we're joined here today by all of our Mastery Certified instructors to bring you this cycle's curriculum. Even though we're going to be demonstrating and explaining all the physical skills, remember that the most important part of your martial arts training is your life skill training. Our life skills always start with yourself. And once you embrace those, you want to share them with your close friends and family and others. This will make an impact in the community and a greater impact in the world. So best of luck, keep practicing, and remember to use these life skills everywhere we go. Home, school, the Martial Arts Academy, and even our workplace. Best of luck. Feet together. Set. Bow.
Yes, I can.
Welcome all Mastery family, friends, and students to this cycle's Masters Club Beginner Class Plan. This is weeks 1 and 2 warm-up. Horse stance, go. 10 middle punches, go.
1 sir, 2 sir, 3 sir, 4 sir, 5 sir, 6 sir, 7 sir, 8 sir, 9 sir, 10 sir.
Feet together, set. Start to the corner, push-up position.
Yes, sir.
When we're doing our push-ups, we want to keep our stomachs tight, our back flat, and bending at our elbows. Let's see 5 for practice. Begin.
1 sir, 2 sir, 3 sir, 4 sir, 5 sir.
Stand tall and set. To increase your strength at home, either do a certain number every day or set an amount of time to see how many you can do. This will help you practice as well for your fitness exam for your next belt examination. Next, horse stance. The first move of our form will be a downward block. We're going to practice here. Let's chamber our left arm. We cover our nose. When we block, it's going to stop over our knee as we pull our other hand back. Let's count 10. Begin.
1 sir, 2 sir, 3 sir, 4 sir, 5 sir, 6 sir, 7 sir, 8 sir, 9 sir, 10 sir.
Feet together, set.
Sir.
And bow.
Yes, I can.
In line with keeping healthy and being strong, we're also going to be doing jump high knees. We're going to demonstrate 5 for today. Are we ready, team?
Yes, sir.
Hands out. 5, go.
1 sir, 2 sir, 3 sir, 4 sir, 5 sir.
And set.
Sir.
Bow.
Yes, I can.
And the last part of our warm-up will be flexibility and stretching. We're going to step back into a forward stance, double downward block, move. We're going to be working on a rising kick. When executing the rising kick, our goal is to keep our back as tall as possible. Black belts always look like leaders by standing tall. We're going to rise and kick and land right back with the downward block. Let's count 5. Begin.
1 sir, 2 sir, 3 sir, 4 sir, 5 sir.
Feet together, set.
Sir.
And bow.
Yes, I can.
For our warm-up on weeks 3 and 4, we're going to be adding our double punch. Horse stance. This time we're going to count 1 sir to 10. Go.
1 sir, 2 sir, 3 sir, 4 sir, 5 sir, 6 sir, 7 sir, 8 sir, 9 sir, 10 sir.
Feet together, set.
Sir.
For strength and for health, we're also doing sit-ups. Turn to the corner, sit-up position.
Sir.
You want your arms crossed, and just like your fit test, try to get your elbows to touch your knees. 10, go.
1 sir, 2 sir, 3 sir, 4 sir, 5 sir, 6 sir, 7 sir, 8 sir, 9 sir, 10 sir.
Stand tall, set.
Sir.
And bow.
Yes, I can.
Also staying strong and practicing our skill, our side kick. We're going to be doing squatting side kicks. Turn to the corner.
Yes, sir.
Keep your hands up by your face. We're going to squat, throw our left foot first. Let's get to 10. Go.
1 sir, 2 sir, 3 sir, 4 sir, 5 sir, 6 sir, 7 sir, 8 sir, 9 sir, 10 sir.
Feet together, set. And continuing with increasing our flexibility. Guard stance. We're doing arc kicks. Extend your right hand. Right foot will swing inside and out. Every time that you're successful, challenge yourself to make that hand go higher and set a higher goal. 10 arc kicks. Go.
1 sir, 2 sir, 3 sir, 4 sir.
This will help with flexibility as well as open up our hip and warm up our hip to have a better side kick.
9 sir, 10 sir.
Feet together. Set.
Sir.
Bow.
Yes, I can.
On weeks 5 and 6, we're going to be adding our triple punch to our warm-up. Horse stance. Go. We're going to use our yes I can on this one. 1,
Yes, I can.
2,
Yes, I can.
3,
Yes, I can.
4,
Yes, I can.
5.
Yes, I can.
Feet together. Set.
Sir.
Also working on our knife hand strike. Step back. Guard stance. We're going to chamber across our face to our rear ear and bring it across. 1 sir.
1 sir.
And 2 sir.
2 sir.
Let's hold this one. 3 sir.
3 sir.
Make sure it's the blade of your hand that's pointing out. That'll be a strike point. Let's count 5 together. Go.
1 sir. 2 sir. 3 sir. 4 sir.
feet together, set. And also finishing with strength. This is our biggest challenge of this cycle. We'll be doing a burpee. Let's turn to the corner.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna jump up as high as possible. 1, arms up. Drop down to a sprawl position. Come right back up to the jump up position. Okay, feet together, sit. Let's count 5 together. We want the number on the jump and a sir on the sprawl. 5, go.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir.
And feet together, set.
Sir.
Bow.
Yes, I can.
Today we're here to cover stretch number 1, and we're joined by a Mastery Certified Instructor, Mr. Bazzillo. When executing stretch number 1, we're going to start with our hands up over our head. Take a deep breath in. Remember, when stretching, we want to do this to not only loosen our muscles and increase flexibility, but to help us with speed and resist and reduce injury later on. As he exhales, he's going to lower through his chest, seeing how low he can get his hands to go. Some may start at the knees and even go lower down to the shin and eventually the toes. If Mr. Bazzillo can touch his toes, he's going to try to pull those up and continue to exhale as he brings his forehead down to his knees. At Mr. Bazzillo's level, he can actually wrap his arms behind him and pull himself further in. This can be done from a seated position or even a standing position as you see here. One thing to keep in mind about stretching is we never want it to be painful, just uncomfortable. When we're outside our comfort zone is where we're going to be growing the most. Breathe in and rise up. And feet together, set. Sir! When practicing at home, each stretch should be done for 3 minutes. 1 minute at an easy level, 1 minute at a medium level, and then 1 minute at a level where you're really challenging yourself to that uncomfortable point. You never want it to be painful or too hard, because then you could hurt yourself. Best of luck practicing at home, and the best time to do it is when watching TV. Bow.
Yes, I can.
Our form for this cycle in the beginner class is beginner form number 3. Position. Level 10 performance level. Begin. Position. Set. Bow.
Yes, I can.
We're joined here today with certified instructor Mrs. Force to bring us this cycle's beginner form number 3, and break it down week by week. For the first week, we're going to be mastering our position stance, which is going to get our minds and body ready to try our best. Ready, position? Now when we do a position stance, our starting position is going to be under our armpits. And as we hit, feet are together. When we strike is when we're going to step apart and hit. Ready, go? The first movement's a downward block. So we're going to start the downward block from this position. The left arm's going to cover our nose. The hand's going to be by the ear. We're going to now move into our base. Our left foot will step forward. When we block, this hand will go immediately over our knee, and we're going to pull this hand back as hard as we can. We call that reactive force. The harder we pull back, the more power we get when this hand comes forward. Ready? Move. That's movement number 1. Movement number 2, we're going to shoot our right hand forward, pull our left hand back underneath. And 2. Good. Feet together. Set. After your first week of training, you should be able to do the position, move 1 and move 2. It'll look like this. Position. Student count.
1, 2, sir.
And bow.
Yes, I can.
For weeks number 2, we're going to be adding movements 3 and 4. Ready, position? Downward block. 1. Punch. 2. Hold it here. Now, something I have to point out about our base. Our legs are some of the most important parts of our form. If we have a weak base, we're going to have a weak punch. The toes want to be pointed forward, heels flat, and in this case, this back leg, you want it to be as straight as possible. So if I push on her fist, her stance can fully support the weight of her technique and the power of her technique. Movement number 3 is going to be an inward block. From here, she's going to lift her arm up, chambered by the ear, and this is going to take some coordination. We have to do 3 things at once. We're going to pull this hand, block this hand across to our opposite ear, and step in so our feet are going to be in a straight line. Good. Let's reset. One more time. The foot steps across. The moment that foot hits the ground, we execute the block. Now notice that this block comes past our side, so it actually works as a defense. We're going to be working on this in our personal safety section later in the cycle. Movement number 4 is going to be a slide up and side kick. Feet come together. She's going to pivot her back foot pointing to the rear, chamber up into her stomach, and strike with the heel. Good. Let's reset. So after a few weeks of training, we're going to be able to do moves 1 through 4. Position. Student count. Begin.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Movement number 5 on our following week will be an outward knife hand strike. Move.
5.
Good, let's bring it back. Now notice our starting position. This hand's by the ear, the other one is underneath, like you're giving yourself a hug. This is gonna give you the position and the power to pull and execute. Ready, go.
5.
The base for this, as you can see, both legs are bent, is say horse stance. For the final movement of the form, number 6, she's gonna adjust her left foot off and punch again.
6.
Go into that first forward stance we did earlier. Toes forward, back leg straight, heels flat. And again, we can always check those punches, make sure they're strong, and then our base is solid. And feet together, set.
7.
For our advanced beginners or adults, we would actually turn to the rear and do the rest of the form. But for today's sake and training, let's back up, Mrs. Force.
Yes, sir.
One more time, let's see all 6 movements, student count. Position.
Hiya.
Begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And feet together, set.
7.
And bow.
Yes, I can.
Remember, the most important thing on your journey to black belt, step 1, is try your best. And all of you can have a form better than your instructors, but you're gonna have to have the skill. And the only way to get that is through practice. Continue to watch these videos and practice at home. Bow.
Yes, I can.
Here's this cycle's personal safety skill in its entirety. It's off of the wrist grab. Begin.
Hiya. Back off.
One more time. And move.
Hiya. Back off.
Feet together, set.
Sir.
And bow.
Yes, I can.
For weeks 1, we're gonna make sure that we understand how to use the moves from our form to apply to our personal safety skills. We're gonna be using our downward block to defend against a wrist grab. Let's have the attacker please grab the wrist. In order for this to work best, we're gonna chamber up by the ear. We're gonna strike right at the wrist or below the elbow, stepping back and execute.
Hiya.
Go, let's do it again. And go.
Hiya.
One more time, go.
Hiya.
In the following weeks, once we learn how to release the grip, we're gonna add a follow-up palm strike. Downward block, 1.
Hiya.
Palm strike.
Hiya.
Good, let's do it on 3 count. And 1,
Hiya. Hiya. Sir.
2,
Hiya. Hiya. Sir.
and 3.
Hiya. Hiya. Sir.
In the week to follow, we're gonna add the front kick. The front kick's great because it creates separation, and whenever we have a dangerous situation, we wanna be as far away from that as possible. Show downward block, 1.
Hiya.
Palm strike, 2.
Hiya.
Front kick to back off our attacker, number 3. Reset,
Yes, sir.
full blast, go.
Hiya. Hiya. Hiya.
And the most important piece of this is our disengage at the end. After the final front kick, we're gonna jump away,
Back off.
hands up and create space. This is our good decision stance and how we finish, so this way we can decide if it's time for us to continue to protect ourselves or even run or call for help. One more time, full blast. Begin.
Hiya. Back off.
And feet together, set, and bow.
Yes, I can.
Remember, we always use common sense before self-defense. If we make good choices and are aware of our surroundings, we will always be safe. We're here with our beginner cycles learning tool, our bow staff, and we're joined by certified instructor, Mr. Russo, to help us learn. He's going to demonstrate in full what this cycle skill set will look like. Guard stance. Begin. Let's break it down so you can follow along at home. First is our ready position. We're going to hold our hand at our side and our stick extended out. We're going to prepare a weapon where we put 2 hands on it, then step back guard stance. In week 1, you'll be dedicated to learning just how to hold the weapon and move just like this. One more time, feet together, set, and prepare weapon, guard stance. Let's step all the way forward and strike number 1. That's going to go from our left ear to our right hip. You'll notice his left arm's fully extended and his right hand is placed firmly on his belt. Strike number 2 is going to be a downward strike with the left arm. Go. Again, strike 1 and strike 2. Both of those are going to come from over the top and strike on a downward angle. Strike 3 and 4 is going to be flat through center. 3 and 4. Let's be all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6, we're going to take our left hand and drop it down, okay, and execute uppercut. And then with the left hand, we're going to go the other way. Good. Let's see. Right hand uppercut and left hand uppercut. Those are moves 5 and 6. Let's see all together. Begin. You'll see how Mr. Russo is coordinating the strength through his body, moving his shoulders to generate power. For movement number 7, we're going to take a step forward. Our left hand is going to go under our right armpit. We're going to go striking straight down the middle. Number 8, we're going to reverse that. And then for number 9, we're going to slide forward and thrust with the butt end of the weapon. Let's reset.
Yes, sir.
And strike number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, step forward, 7, 8, and 9. Feet together, set,
sir,
and bow.
Yes, I can.
Whenever you want to practice, please make sure you take the time to ask your parents before you use your learning tool. We always want to have a healthy understanding and respect for weapons, not an unhealthy curiosity later on. So always practice discipline and ask permission first. Best of luck in your training. To help us with stretch number 2, we're joined by certified instructor, Mrs. Force. Stretch 2 has several different variations. The first variation is to start down on one knee. We're going to press our hips forward, stretch out our quads, and our tension, stay tall. The second version of the stretch, she's going to start from that kneeling position and extend the lead leg out, trying to reach down to touch her toe. It's going to get more of a hamstring stretch. This is a great one to warm up our legs for kicking. Let's reset. And the final version of the stretch, for those of you that have been practicing, is going to be the full front split. Making sure that when we're stretching, we're always here to try our best, never to make it painful but uncomfortable, so we're growing. Stand tall for attention. And second. Most important thing to remember while stretching is to continue to breathe in your nose and out your mouth. Stretch through our stomach, never through our head. We want to keep our shoulders back and our posture tall, even while executing these stretches. And bow.
Yes, I can.
Our Masters Club beginner board breaking kicks this cycle are going to be a slide up side kick and a jump front kick. Let's step back. Guard stance. Let's demonstrate full blast first. 3 slide up side kicks. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 1, 2, 3. Switch. Jump front kick. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 1, 2, 3. Feet together, sit, bow.
Yes, I can.
Feet together, sit,
Sir.
and bow.
Yes, I can.
Guard stance. Switch stance.
Sir.
Let's break down the slide up side kick for our students at home. When we do a slide up side kick, first step, we are going to slide up and making sure our back foot is in a pivot. You're going to slightly point the rear of your hip at your target. We chamber, strike with the heel, and recoil. Now for us to generate power on the side kick, we have to have follow through. So Mr. Bazzillo will not be aiming at the pad, but aiming through the pad to the pad holder. Guard stance. And 1. Let's make sure we really pull our toes back to only touch with our heel. 2. And 1 more. 3. That extra push and thrust is what's going to make the difference for power. Feet together, set. For the jump front kick. Guard stance. Step 1, we'll be able to take our rear leg and lift up our knee. We're going to switch and chamber, and then execute with the ball of our foot. Good, let's reset. One more time, knee up, switch a knee, place the ball of your foot on the pad for the students at home to see. We're only going to be using that ball of the foot. One more time, reset. Full blast, 1, and 2, and 3. Feet together, set, and bow.
Yes, I can.
Next, our instructors will demonstrate how to break the board with full protocol and procedure. Side up side kick is first. Begin.
Sir, permission to break the board. Yes, sir. Yes, I can.
Jump front kick.
Sir, permission to break the board. Yes, sir.
Bow.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
We're joined today by certified instructor Ms. Rossi to help us demonstrate stretch number 3. Step 1 to stretch 3 is to start almost from a horse stance position and slowly continue to walk our feet out as far as they can go. If you need to use your hands for balance, that's fine. Like any stretch, it's about being uncomfortable but never painful. We can hold this position. Another option is to sit back down, keeping your feet as far apart as they can go, breathing in, hands up, and seeing how far forward we can reach. 2 areas that we want to be improving here is the span of our foot to foot, the wider the better, and also how far we can reach those fingertips forward. Always dropping our stomach before our head. We want to keep our back as flat as possible. Feet together, stand up, and feet together. Set, and bow.
Yes, I can.
For our Masters Club beginner class plan, this is our sparring skill. Guard stance, move. When we're in a sparring stance, we want to always keep our heels off the ground, keep our hands up, and stay loose and light. For the first couple weeks of sparring, we're going to be covering our defensive skills. We're going to lean back, take our front foot, throw a front kick. 1, and 2, and 3. We're going to add a follow-up reverse punch. And 1, 2, and 3. After we learn our defensive skill, we'll go to offense. It'll be our jump front kick. 1. Moving with speed. 2. And 3. Then we add the follow-up reverse punch. 1. 2. And 3. Feet together. Set. Bow.
Yes, I can.
The first level of sparring will be control. Second level of sparring will be speed. And the third level will be timing. Turn and face each other.
Yes, I can, sir.
Bow.
Yes, I can.
Guard stance. We're going to practice all three today. First, control by making zero contact. Speed by moving as fast as we can. And timing starting the moment our partner finishes. Mr. Mazzillo will throw a front kick defensively and then a reverse punch. Moment he's done, Mr. Mazzillo will go. Time and set. And then finally will be our offensive skill set. You're going to need more distance for this since the jump front kick covers more space. Guard stance. Begin. Time. And feet together. Set. And bow.